Welcome to the Queen Amani TV Show, all the way from Charlotte, North Carolina, from our beautiful city, the Queen City. Thank you for tuning in today, and I hope that you have been having a great, blessed week. I know I have. People ask me all the time, each and every day, how are you doing? And my response is always, I cannot complain even if I wanted to, because God is just too good. So I just hope that you're having a good day. You're turning all those negatives into a positive, and you're pushing through the adversities, and you're going after your dreams. We're still here in the summer, and I hope you've been having a great summer. I know my summer has been just phenomenal. I've been doing some great things and some things that I would say have been challenging because they're so different. Challenging at times, but really good. You all know that I've traveled this summer, and I've shared. One of my trips have been to Canada. If you missed that trip, you can check out the Queen TV Show on Facebook, and there it will be uploaded, and you can check out that trip and see all the great pictures of some of the great places we got to visit. And also, what took me to Canada was the fact that my husband had a family reunion in Cape Vincent, New York. And so we flew into Syracuse, New York, drove up, stayed in Cape Vincent, which was just beautiful. And Canada is actually a ferry away from Cape Vincent. So then, since we were in Cape Vincent, New York, we took that ferry and went over into Canada. So make sure you check out, that video. It was just really, really a wonderful trip and a great experience for our family. So today, I just want to talk to you about some things that I've just really been thinking about. Do you notice anything different today on me? Take a moment. What's new? So, have you noticed that I don't have my crown on today? And do you notice anything else new or different? I'll give it a minute. So yes, I have on my teacher glasses today. That's what most of my friends call them when they see that I have them on. I have actually worn glasses all my life, but because I just sometimes don't like to wear them out, or do not like to wear them all the time, I mostly wear contacts. And because, I am so different and unique, and I like to change up my style, and I love fashion and, and all that good stuff. I love to wear colored contacts at times, and just to have fun, with it. If I'm going to wear contacts, why not, But so sometimes a lot of times I wear contacts. And, what's funny is because I actually had a family member, I went to church a couple Sundays back, and I wore my glasses to church, and they came up to me and they said, You have on glasses? What is that all about? And I'm like, I've worn glasses all my life. And it's like they were just blown away. They couldn't believe it, because I guess they've just really never seen me in my glasses, because I'm usually in my contacts. So today I thought that I would put on my teacher glasses and take off my crown. Although I feel like I still have like an invisible crown on, because once you are into the crowns and the pageantry and that kind of stuff, it's just always with you. It just never leaves. So, I love my crown, and, but today I just wanted to take that off and put on my glasses. And I thought that, I would just, from me to you, just talk about some things that I think is just really important when it comes to going after your dreams. So, and we're going to dive deep into this discussion today and just talk a little bit about it. I feel like it's one of those discussions that just really makes you think. I know it makes me think. So when you're going after your dreams, have you ever had moments where you feel like no one believes in you or believes in your dream? Have you ever had a moment like that where you kind of feel like you're kind of all alone? And you have this big dream and these big things and these big goals that you're going after, but no one seems to get it or believe in you. Have you ever had moments like that? I know I have. And, I think we all have moments like that. I think that any time in life when you're going after things that are very important to you, they're dreams that you have in your heart that you're going after, there are times where you may just be the only one that believes in that and believes in that dream. You know, one thing that I have had to come to realize is that it doesn't matter if no one else gets it, if they don't get your dream, if they don't get your vision, if they don't even necessarily believe in you. It does not matter as long as you believe in yourself. Now, the thing I've had to, think about with that, because I said we were going to dive a little deep into this discussion because I think it's very important. So if you're going after your dreams like I am, and you feel like there aren't many people that believe in you, maybe not anyone, how much do you believe in yourself is the question that I want to ask you. You know, this is something that I've been really, really thinking about lately because I'm going after my dreams. And here at the Queen Amani TV Show, I am just passionate about this TV show, and I feel grateful and thankful and just blessed every time I am in the castle and I am taping and I am doing shows coming to you. I am just so grateful because, I remember when I was just a little girl watching TV and watching Oprah Winfrey, who I absolutely just love and admire. I watched her show because I have said in my home as I grew up in a very conservative Christian home, and I would say strict home. And we didn't really get to watch just anything on TV. Most of the time our TV was on the Christian network or Oprah Winfrey. So I watched a lot of Oprah growing up, which is not a bad thing. But, I grew up watching her, just dreaming about one day, having my own TV show. And I remember, as a little girl even telling people, and they would just look at me. And I've even had people say, that's just a dream. That'd never happen. Well, dreams do come true. I'm sitting here on my own TV set, on my own show, and I'm thankful and grateful and blessed for Access 21 here in Charlotte, North Carolina, because I'm able to sit here and actually produce and have my own show. So it's such a blessing. But I just want to talk about this because I remember the days when it was just a dream, and I felt like no one believed in it but me. And it's now manifesting. So how much do you believe in your dream? Think about it. How much do you believe in you? If no one else, not one person, supports you, believes in you, believes in your dream, if they can't even get what you're saying or see your vision, how much do you believe in it? How much do you believe in you? I spend a lot of time thinking about that because when I'm taping this show, as you're going after your dreams and your dreams begin to manifest, when you're blessed at that point, it's just the beginning. It takes a lot of hard work. And some days I have to remind myself that, this is my dream. It's not anyone else's dream. It's my dream. It was the very dream that I had when I was a young girl, that I wanted a TV show. So now I have to remember that and put in the hard work that it takes to make it happen. Those are the moments where you have to remind yourself what your dream is, and you have to remind yourself that you believe in you. You have the power to accomplish any positive dream that you have in you. You can do it. If I'm sitting here on this set today and I was just a little girl, just with a big dreamer, and had been told that having my own TV show would never happen, and I can come to you today to say, I believed in my dream. I never let that dream die. And I kept just believing in me and believing that one day, I didn't know how it was going to happen. I didn't know when. but just knowing that one day it was going to. And now I'm sitting here and I can say that it's begun to manifest, and dreams they really do come true. I just want you to keep in mind, keep believing in yourself. Believe in yourself if your parents don't believe in you. Believe in yourself if your siblings don't believe in you. Believe in yourself if your family doesn't believe in you. Believe in yourself if your coworkers don't believe in you. Believe in yourself if you feel like no one believes in you. If you believe in you, that's all that matters. Believe in yourself. Trust you. Trust your dreams. Trust that you can do it. You know that I'm a mom and I am a wife, and as a mom, there are times where, well, not times, all the time, we are usually, we have to be nurturing, to our children. And, there are times when I'm there and I'm nurturing my son, and, and there are times where I have to be his cheerleader, and I have to just tell him, you can do anything you put your mind to. You remember those sayings that we would hear, like when we were in school and our teachers would tell us, you can do anything that you put your mind to. Do you believe in that today? That you can do anything that you put your mind to? Think about it. Because if you really believe in that you can do anything that you put your mind to, then any dream that you have inside of you, you can do it. I meet a lot of people now, and I'm blessed because the Queen Amani TV show allows me to meet such great people in our city. And, and they all want to know, how did this come about? Where did this come from? When did you start this? And I just remember, just being that little girl that was told this would never happen. It would just never happen. And then just remembering that I believed in me. I believed that it would, and then that's all that mattered. And believing in that and keeping true to myself and my dream, it has begun to happen. And I just want to encourage you today. I want you to know that, if I can do this, surely you can. If I can go after my dreams and stay true to them, surely you can. I understand that life gets challenging at times, I've been through my great share of them, and I still go through them. Life does get challenging, and I will admit there have been times where I've been through such great challenges that I just didn't know how I was just going to push through it. I talk a lot of times about one of the biggest challenges I've had in my life and tragedies is the loss of my best friend. And I talk about that so much because she was just so near and dear to me, and she was so much more than just a friend, and I loved her so much. But, there came a time where, it was tough, I understand. But I had to get up, pull up my bootstraps, and remember the dream that I had inside of me, so I could continue to go on and look forward to, making that dream a reality. I want you to hang tight. We have a commercial coming up. We have some other great things coming up on the show today. Welcome back to the Queen Amani TV show. I hope that you are having a great week, and I hope you're enjoying the show today. I know I am. I love just coming to you every week. And just having the Queen Amani TV show here in the city of Charlotte, our beautiful city of Charlotte, and just coming to you and just being able to talk about these things that are near and dear to me, that are on my heart. And today I'm just excited because, we've been talking about just believing in you and believing in your dream if no one else does. Staying true to your dreams, going after your dreams, and believing in them. And before we went to commercial break, I began to share, just how I have just kept the faith and kept with my dream, even through challenges, even through adversities, even through just the things that life has just, thrown my way, just pushing through it and remembering what my dream was when I was a little girl, sitting there on my couch, watching the Oprah Winfrey show and just dreaming, one day I would love to be able to just have my own show and come to, people around my city and around the world and just talk about the things that I love to talk about, and now here I'm sitting in this chair and I am able to share with you the very things that I love to talk about. And it's so moving to me. It really is. Just thinking that, thinking about those days when I sat watching the Oprah Winfrey show and seeing Oprah, when she was, just having her show and watching her through the years. And, today I actually have someone that's going to ask me some questions about, just my dream and how I felt about, watching the Oprah show and just everything. So I hope you enjoy learning more about why I feel the way that I feel and why I am so passionate about the Queen Amani TV show.
All right. Well, Oprah Winfrey, obviously, 80s on through, recent years, top show. I mean, just
Yes.
really changed things. So even thinking a bit of beyond that, besides the fact that she was obviously very popular, what were things that about the Oprah Winfrey show that you liked that spoke to you?
Well, I was an 80s baby, and I will say that. And, so in the 80s, the Oprah Winfrey show was just big. I mean, she came on every single day. So every day I got out of school, I would run to the house and run home and to my grandparents because my grandmother was the one that kept me and she was always home. And when that Oprah show came on, sitting there watching it, I would just watch how everything I felt like with Oprah, from the way she spoke to her set, was just, it was just excellent. I just remember being a young girl feeling like, wow, just her, everything about her is like done with a spirit of excellence. From just the lighting in her set to, the guests in her set. Some of the guests that she had come on were just phenomenal people, phenomenal stars, a lot of people doing great things around the world. And I think that's what it was too. Oprah just, I felt like the people she would bring on were like positive, positive people that were making a difference in our world. And I love the fact that, she would ask them questions, but she would allow them to share their stories.
And that's one of the interesting things about Oprah. She was regarded as a fantastic interviewer, whether it
Oh,
was
yes.
a person off the streets or, we all know the Tom Cruise episode.
Oh,
and
yeah.
All the other celebrities. What do you think was it about Oprah and her interview style that allowed the guests to feel like they could open up and even be vulnerable at times?
I think that she was just she had a laid back approach, even though she had a spirit of excellence. I mean, even watching her, it wasn't like it was overwhelming. She didn't overwhelm you. I mean, she just, she was really, really laid back and she just seemed like an everyday person. That's what I think it was. Watching Oprah, I felt like, wow, although to me, she's always been someone so great, but she was like the everyday next door person, like that could be living next door. She wasn't like over the top with it, is what I think I'm trying to get at. She just really seemed to be very, great, but humbled and just who she was. She didn't come across like arrogant or uppity because she had the show. I mean, she just talked to people. She just really got. And there were shows where I remember watching where it didn't seem like she totally agreed with the person or related to them. I remember some of the shows she would do that would have the, like the controversial shows, but she would extend respect even when, maybe she didn't agree with the person she was interviewing or what have you. She was always respectful, I felt like, to them. So, yeah, I love that about her.
And she came out at a time, we were talking off air a little bit about Phil Donahue and how he was kind of the king for a while. And for a time, I guess she followed that same pattern, but obviously she forged her own path and, evolved and
Oh, yes.
did a lot more.
Oh, very much so. Well, because I'm an 80s baby, I don't know much about Phil Donahue, but I just know that I watched Oprah Winfrey every day. And so, but when you say she evolved, oh, yeah, I would totally agree with that. I feel like, I watched her as a young girl, and it's almost like you're watching a butterfly. And, it's just like she went from just being that younger interviewer to, I mean, what she is today, and oh my. And the thing that I love about her is not only is she an interviewer, but she's a businesswoman. I mean, I remember watching a show, and she was talking about the power in ownership. And I was just blown away by that show. But the one thing that I took from it, because Lord knows I couldn't even begin to share everything she said in that one show, but the one thing I took was that she said that she talked about the power of ownership, that she owned her own show and that she could make decisions for her show. And why I feel like that's so powerful, and why I'm thankful that I heard her say that, and that I even remembered that, is because now, being blessed to have the opportunity to create my own show here at Access 21, for me, I just kind of make the connection of, she owned her own show, and now, I produce and own my own show, the Queen Amani Show. And I just look at, like, if she went from owning her own show to who and what she is today, it just inspires me to know that, if I just stay true to my dream and stay true to, who I am, and, my TV show, that, one day it could be great. I mean, I feel like if Oprah Winfrey did it, she never made anyone feel like they couldn't go after their dreams. So I feel like, it inspires me to know that I could go after mine. And I hope that you can watch my show and see that, I'm just talking about my very dream. And if you see that I can hold true to my dream, I know you can hold true to yours, and you can make your dreams come true. So, Oprah is just a huge inspiration for me all the way around. And, I remember being in school, and you remember those days where your teacher would ask you, if you could interview anyone in this world, if you could choose one person, who would your one person be? Do you know who your one person would be? Well, you might already know who my one person would be, and it definitely would be Oprah Winfrey. I would be honored to just be able to meet her and just sit with her, and hopefully I wouldn't be too starstruck. I've never been like a person that just runs after, celebrities and stuff like that. But I don't know. I probably would freeze and, I don't know. Hopefully would know what to say. But I've admired her so much in my life. I mean, she definitely would be the one person that I would love to get the chance to meet and talk to. I watched a show too where she went over to Africa, and she opened a school there for girls, and she gave them opportunities and stuff that they just wouldn't have if she had not done that. And I think that's probably been one of the biggest things I've seen that she's done that's just totally moved me. I mean, not that she hasn't done a whirlwind of other great things, but I just remember watching that to see how she just totally impacted the lives of all those young girls that she has helped. And I can only dream about being able to do great things like that. I mean, that's just wonderful. And, that's what makes me love her so much. I mean, she's just not, she's not selfish by any stretch of the imagination. I mean, you see all the great, wonderful things that she does unselfishly, and I just love that about her. And it just makes me think about just the great things that I want to do. I mean, one day I would hope that the Queen Amani TV show is like I said, it's my dream, and I love it. I love this show. I love that Access 21 in Charlotte has given me the opportunity to have this start, and that I can learn. I didn't go to school for this. It's just been something I've always wanted to do. It's just my dream, and so I feel so blessed to be able to do this and come to you, and again, I hope that you can see the show. Hopefully it puts a smile on your face. It inspires you. Hopefully it motivates you to just see that, hey, if I can do this, if I can push through this, you can too. And it's not the easiest thing, but you know, I remember once hearing that, you know, nothing in life great comes easy. It takes hard work, everything. And so if you love what you do, you would be willing to put in the work. And so for me, you know, here at having the Queen Amani TV show, I'm willing to put in the work and learn and you know, and show you that, you know, I'm not perfect by any stretch of the imagination, but I strive to be the best I can and be the best I can here at the Queen Amani TV show. And you know, I just want to show others that dreams come true, and you just hold true to your dream no matter what, no matter if no one believes in it but you, no matter if you know, you can tell the whole world what you want to do, and if you feel like not one person gets it, it's okay, as long as you do, as long as you get it, as long as you stay true to it, believe in yourself. You know, no matter what, never give up on yourself, never give up on your dream, and keep going. And one day, you know, your dream will manifest if you just keep at it. So, you know, today I'm so thankful that we got to talk about this, and, you know, I would love for you to share, you know, with me what your dreams are, and I would love to just, you know, motivate you and encourage you to just keep going. Have the faith. Don't give up. Don't quit. Keep going. And, you know, find someone that, you know, that you admire, that you can look at, and you can look at the things that they've done and how they've become successful, and keep looking at that. You know, like for me, I look at Oprah Winfrey and I see now how she has different TV shows that she's producing, and wow, she even owns her own network. You know, I mean, is that not amazing? You know, to see that, you know, how she evolved and how she just stayed true to what she believed in. And I look at where she is now, and I can only take from that inspiration and just continue to, you know, hold true and stay true to my dream as you stay true to your dream. And we're going to do it together. We're going to all go after our dreams, and we're going to make it happen. You know, I hope that you're having a great, blessed week. Make sure that you check out our Facebook page, and if you missed any of our shows, you can check on them there, the Queen TV show. And if you have a great story or a great something to share that you're doing in the city of Charlotte or around the world, make sure you get in contact with us. And you have a great, blessed week. Thank you for tuning in to the Queen Amani TV show. We love you here.